forward to speak some words on behalf of the family.
Hello everyone. My name is Jonathan Cruz. I am the grandson of James Minahan. Today I want to talk about the things that we pass down to others. I look around and I see so many people, each of whom were touched in so many different ways by James. Whether he was a great friend or loving parent, he lives in us all in a unique way. I was told once that there is much more in life that we pass down than just our genes. We pass on our joy, our sorrow, and our love. I know that each and every one of us holds in our hearts now how James made us feel, what we've seen with him, and everything that we've done with him. I remember once he took my brother and I to his tractor plant, where we got to see every single tractor and combine and heavy piece of machinery currently in production. He was so excited to teach how everything works, and I was sure we could spend all day there. His passion and his excitement to share his knowledge are the things that I want to pass on. Building the future and keeping the past alive are one and the same thing, and I know that each and every one of us will keep our own part of James in our own lives. And whether we know it or not, we'll be passing down his torch of understanding, of wisdom, and of kindness forever. And I'm very proud to be his grandson. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Brenna. I am James's granddaughter. Our grandfather was a man of little and many words, depending on when and where you would interact with him. At our family get-togethers, he'd be present with a tight hug that would take your breath away, and sometimes a noise or two for comic relief. One-on-one, he would run with the individualized attention he had with you, often describing his adventures in great detail for hours on end. In the years we spent visiting our grandparents at their house in Moline, we would be greeted with a cheerful hello and that vice grip hug. My grandfather would show his love for us by helping us fix our toys, making us toy boxes, and also helping us make wooden race cars for our scout races. After his travels, he would bring back candies and gifts for us to enjoy. He would happily eat his fill during the holidays, then he'd take his nap in the three-season room. He always grew excited at the opportunity to share his hobbies, and his workshop seemed to shine with the glimmer of possibility. We would spend afternoons with him in the garage in the warm months, and he would show off his hunting equipment. He would play duck calls and animal noises, and we were able to get a glimpse into his world as an avid hunter. Whenever we would take a road trip with him, he would excitedly point out the crops in each field and describe how he knew if it was going to do well or not. His travels of the world were told to us many times. With a twinkle in his eye, he would recount his adventures in intense detail. The time of day, temperature, weather, and the company he kept would be described vividly. As we would listen to him tell of each adventure, it was clear he cared for the work he achieved abroad. We could also tell he may have been a little too mischievous at times, as he would mention policemen or the Russian mafia often. In the years preceding his death, the weight of the loss of his late wife did seem to take its toll. There was a sadness that couldn't be placed, yet he did seem to find comfort in family and activities at the landing. Last year I was able to visit him and chat for a couple of hours. The sun was shining bright that day as he told his stories of lands across the ocean. When silence fell on the conversation, it was meaningful and pensive. As my visit drew to a close, he spoke about my grandmother and the sadness he felt with the loss and how her absence felt. And in that moment, the room grew dark. It was as if my grandmother was there with him, feeling that same sadness. The pain in his eyes grew and then softened. The shadow stayed a bit longer until the sun peeked back out from behind the clouds. My grandfather leaves behind a legacy of hard work, determination, love, and commitment. He taught us all about the meaning behind perseverance and a life well lived. While I hope he does rest well in heaven, I also know he'll be up there exploring every adventure he can find.